From childhood, I have a struggling journey. My health got declined.
Founder of Neha Wellness Vibes.
I was so depressed that time that my family, we live in a very small house. Six families are living together. I am a very middle class family. I left my job, so I am the first one in my family, in my bloodline. आप हमेशा किसी और के सहारे नहीं बैठ सकते आपको कोई अवार्ड नहीं मिलने वाला फ्लेक्सिबल होने का It, stress started when I started my CA journey.
Body whispers before it screams.
बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस पड़ रहा था एग्जाम का प्रेशर था घर वालों के एक्सपेक्टेशंस
Was there any moment where your own struggle, stress, or self doubt became the reason you wanted to help others?
मुझे कभी लगता नहीं था कि मैं फील हो सकती हूँ आई वॉज डिस्कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम माई सोल एंड फ्रॉम माई इनर वेलबींग छोड़ देते हैं उनका वो ये होता है कि वो बहुत अर्ली स्टेज में बहुत बड़ा गोल लेके चलते हैं
Yoga is not just about touching your toes.
बेसिक हमारी बॉडी की जो एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है हमारी खुद से उसको हम सबसे लास्ट में रखते हैं
How would you explain the real meaning of yoga to someone who has never experienced it deeply?
आपके लॉन्ग सिटिंग आवर्स होते हैं आपको सारा दिन स्क्रीन पे बैठना होता है हेल्थ डाउन चली जाएगी तो फिर करियर के साथ साथ हेल्थ भी जरूरी है तो आपको बस एक छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स को फॉलो करना है छोटी छोटी चीजों को अपनी लाइफ में लेकर आना है
How can breath become a tool for emotional balance and mental clarity? Let's say this directly to the person who needs it the most right now.
You just need to heal yourself.
Simplification is the key to everything.
If you don't trust yourself, how can some other person trust you?
Every guide also has a journey.
Telling myself, I can do it, I can do it. So जितने ज्यादा लोगों की हेल्प में कर पाऊँ जितने ज्यादा लोगों को सर्व में कर पाऊँ और जितने ज्यादा लोगों को हील में कर
Help reshape and align yourself with mind, body, and soul. Start small. Health is not just about the body. It is about how peacefully we breathe, how clearly we think, and how confidently we show up in our life. Welcome to another inspiring episode of Trust Your Journey 1.0, where we bring real stories, real journeys, and real transformations forward. Today we have with us Neha Verma, founder of Neha Wellness Vibes, a yoga and wellness coach, public speaker, CA finalist, and someone who is helping people transform their physical and mental well being through yoga, pranayama, meditation, face yoga, and sustainable healthy lifestyle practices. She has worked with students, professionals, and organizations, and has also spoken on International Yoga Day at Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies, Delhi University. But today, we are not just talking about yoga as exercise. We are talking about yoga as discipline, healing, confidence, and self connection. This episode is for anyone who wants to stop postponing their health and start building a calmer, stronger, a more confident version of themselves through simple daily practices. Neha ji, welcome to Trust Your Journey 1.0. I'm so honored to have you on this series.
Thank you, Avinashi, for such a welcome and to share about my health journey and also how I help people. And this is a topic that is really close to my heart, and I'm really excited to discuss about.
Neha ji, I understand. Let's start broad. Before becoming a wellness coach, what was your own relationship with health, discipline, and self care? Was there a moment when you felt wellness became more than just a routine? Was yoga something you discovered intentionally, or did life slowly guide you towards it?
I have started yoga for myself while doing CA studies. I have a CA background. So when I doing my studies, I was very overwhelmed sometimes and due to have so much stress and pressure at exams time. So I started yoga for myself, for my own healing. Like मैं बहुत ज्यादा कभी कभी ना लाइक जैसे होता है मेरी हेल्थ इश्यूज भी आने लग गए थे एंड काफी सारी चीजें ना एक साथ हो रही थी लाइक बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस पड़ रहा था एग्जाम का प्रेशर था घर वालों के एक्सपेक्टेशंस और फिर उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि मुझे थोड़ा अपने माइंड को रिलैक्स करना है मुझे थोड़ा अपने माइंड को मुझे खाली स्टडीज पे फोकस करना है उसके साथ साथ अपनी हेल्थ को भी फोकस करना पड़ेगा वरना स्टडीज पे फोकस करते करते हेल्थ डाउन चली जाएगी तो फिर करियर के साथ साथ हेल्थ भी जरूरी है क्योंकि हेल्थ इज द फाउंडेशन सो मैंने अपने मेंटल बीइंग को उस टाइम पे प्रायोरिटाइज किया था तो उसके लिए मैंने योगा करना स्टार्ट किया then I see tremendous results in my health and my mental well-being. Then gradually I took certification in yoga and started to help people.
Wow. And such a beautiful journey you have been on to, because sometimes we don't choose wellness because life is perfect. We choose it because something inside us asks for that balance inside us. And maybe that calling was for you as well, because the body whispers before it screams. And wellness is always learning to listen early. Like it's the early stages which we provide, that people don't fall into the trap of their lifestyle goals, which we say they need to achieve. Beautiful. I think many people start yoga for the body, but stay because it starts changing something deeper inside them. So, my next question to you, Neha ji, just to the thought which I said, that it shifts. It is not just about the body. Yoga is not just about the body. It is about something. It shifts something inside that soul. And I felt this personally with me too. So many people think yoga is only about flexibility or weight loss. How would you explain the real meaning of yoga to someone who has never experienced it deeply? Like, what changes
Uh,
first, the body, the breath, or the mind? What changes?
First, we need to develop a mindset that we need to care for ourselves. Like सबसे पहले क्या होता है कि हम हमेशा दूसरों को लेके पहले सोचते हैं. लाइक
Hmm.
हमारी जो दूसरों से एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती है वी प्रायोरिटाइज दैट. लाइक सबको एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती है हमें अपना करियर बनाना है तो हम उस पर फोकस करते हैं. सबको एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि हमें एग्जाम्स देने हैं तो हम उस पर फोकस करते हैं. सबको एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि हमें ऑफिस में अपनी परफॉर्मेंस को एनहेंस करना है तो हमारी वहाँ पे एक्सपेक्टेशंस को हम उसको फुलफिल करते हैं. लेकिन जो बेसिक हमारी बॉडी की जो एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है हमारी खुद से उसको हम सबसे लास्ट में रखते हैं. जबकि हमारा जो बेसिक फाउंडेशन होता है वो हमारा वही होता है. तो सबसे पहले वी नीड टू डेवलप अ माइंडसेट दैट वी नीड टू केयर फॉर आवर सेल्स. अगर हमारा रिलेशनशिप खुद के साथ अच्छा नहीं होगा तो हमारा रिलेशनशिप किसी भी एरिया में फर्दर एनहेंस नहीं होगा. ये हमारा रिलेशनशिप जब तक हमारा खुद के साथ जो एक बिल्ड होता है दैट अफेक्ट्स एवरी एरिया of our relationship with our career, with our personal relationship, with our family, and in everything which we do. So first we need to develop a mindset that we have to take care of ourselves. Then first we decide that we need to do something. Then we choose yoga. Suppose if someone is choose yoga, so uh, first they need to focus on their breathe, because breathe is the system that बेसिकली जो प्राणायाम जो होता है वो हमारे माइंड को सीधा अफेक्ट करता है, जिससे हमारी जो मेंटल कैपेबिलिटी होती है वो एनहेंस होती है. अगर हमारा मेंटल कैपेबिलिटी एनहेंस होगी तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमारे एरिया में जो वर्किंग स्टाइल है वो भी हमारा एनहेंस होगा, जिससे हमारे करियर रिलेशनशिप सब पे हमारा इफेक्ट पड़ता है. तो इट्स अ चेन बेसिकली. सो व्हेन वी प्रायोरिटाइज अवर हेल्थ एंड वी चूज योगा, so we just not heal ourselves, we heal the other relationships of our life. So it's not just about the flexibility. So not at all, it's just about the flexibility. So for a beginner, anyone who want to pursue this, सबसे पहले तो अपने माइंड से बाहर निकाल दो दिस इज अबाउट द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, क्योंकि आपको कोई अवार्ड नहीं मिलने वाला फ्लेक्सिबल होने का. यू जस्ट नीड टू हील योरसेल्फ. सो आपको फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी को तो माइंड में बिल्कुल भी नहीं रखना. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज अ बाय प्रोडक्ट एक्चुअली. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज अ बाय प्रोडक्ट. इफ यू डू समथिंग यू कैन एक्सेल after doing repeating say the same text this same task simultaneously. तो जब आप सेम चीज को बार बार करोगे तो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑब्वियसली इंप्रूव हो जाएगी. तो उसके लिए आपको टाइम देना पड़ता है. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी टेक्स टाइम. तो उससे पहले आपको अपना माइंडसेट बिल्ड करना होता है. आपको अपनी ब्रीदिंग पे ध्यान होता है. फिर उसके बाद ब्रीदिंग के बाद आपको अपना जो भी आपके पोस्चर्स वगैरह होते हैं आपको उस पर आना होता है. फिर धीरे धीरे जब आप प्रैक्टिस करते रहते हैं पोस्चर्स ऑटोमेटिकली आपके एनहेंस हो जाते हैं. पोस्चर एनहेंस होंगे आपके फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एनहेंस हो जाएगी. जब आपकी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एनहांस हो जाएगी तो आपको अच्छा फील होगा. आपकी पर्सनैलिटी पे एनहांस हो जाएगी. आपकी पर्सनैलिटी एनहांस होगी तो बाकी सब कुछ भी एनहांस हो जाएगा. तो दिस इज माय.
And you beautifully summarized it, that सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा. आप
Yeah.
करके तो देखो एक बार, because yoga is not just about touching your toes. It is about what you learn on the way down. When you are touching your toes, what you learn about your body, because it's head to toe, then you're connecting it. And
So it's a balance of mind, body, and soul. So
exactly.
your soul will enlighten from within. So your body and personality enlighten from outside.
Wow. Wow. And beautifully answered, because you don't need a perfect routine in your life. You just need a routine that you can always return to. And I think yoga gives that vibe, that energy, that calling for many. Because I feel many people come to wellness looking for physical results, that, oh, we'll shape up our body, we'll do this, we'll be that much flexible. But what they truly need is emotional regulation inside that body. So yoga gives that.
Yes.
So thank you so much for answering this question. Now this leads to me to the third question of this podcast. So the podcast is divided in three rounds. First round is we are diving deep with what Neha ji has to offer to the world, and then we'll be second round going to the rapid fire round, where we'll be asking certain questions rapid way with Neha ji to know her personality more. And the third round would be about Neha ji's journey, how she became the person she is today, and guiding others into wellness practices through Neha Wellness Vibes. So, Neha ji, the third question of this first round, trust your journey. You teach, because we were talking, you mentioned about pranayam, the breath work, and everything. You teach pranayam and meditation in today's stressful lifestyle. How can breath become a tool for emotional balance and mental clarity?
Okay. Breath is the emotional balance and mental clarity. As I said earlier, जब हम ब्रीदिंग करते हैं तो उसका असर सीधा हमारे माइंड पे पड़ता है। जब हमारा माइंड रेगुलेट होता है तो हमारे इमोशंस रेगुलेट होते हैं। जब हमारे इमोशंस रेगुलेट होते हैं तो हमारी बाकी चीजें भी रेगुलेट होती हैं। बेसिकली इट कंट्रोल्स आवर रिएक्शन। So we start to respond instead of giving reaction. When we give reaction, it is out of our control, it is out of our mind. But when we respond to things with clarity, then things change, then everything starts to change. And you get better results in your life. And लाइक सब कुछ है ना, लाइक हर एक एरिया में आपको मेंटल क्लैरिटी जब आपको मिल जाती है, आपका हर एक एरिया सुधरने लग जाता है।
So, can you share one simple breathing exercise which like our listeners can practice or can
Yeah.
start with? Just a simple.
Okay. First of all, I want to tell you about Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika is the basic exercise that affects our mind. Like आपको अगर mental clarity, stress और कुछ भी anxiety वगैरह है, सबसे ज्यादा जो effective है वो also. तो आपको simply you need to sit on the ground or any chair or anything. Then you just keep your back straight. You can practice normally. You can keep your hands down or you can like आप ज्ञान मुद्रा में भी कर सकते हैं इसे. Just put your hands on your knees and then first take your breath in,
Okay.
then out. This is not about a normal breathing. You have to do it fast. So it very fast process. Like in Bhastrika, we suddenly keep our breathe in, then breathe out. We can also do with our hands. Like we can put our hands in air like
Yeah.
this. Like we breathe in, breathe out like this. For mental calmness, mental clarity, and for mental health, this is the best exercise.
And it's a beautiful way of expressing as well, how you beautifully portrayed it, that people can relate it, because I have seen people doing all these things in my life, and I practice it too in my life too. So it's like this is so important, because most people, they try to control their thoughts, but very few people learn to regulate their breath in this journey of ours, because your breath is the most underrated wellness tool you carry everywhere with yourself. It's with you only, always. So thank you so much for answering this question. This leads to me another question of mine, because you've conducted sessions for students, professionals, and organizations. What are the most common wellness challenges you see in today's young people and working professionals? Is stress becoming
Uh,
normalized too much in this chaos? I think it's happening.
yeah, actually, in today's world, stress is very common. Every other person is
Yeah,
stressed. I think no one is in this world. No person, I think, कोई भी नहीं है. I think जो stress नहीं है आज की date में.
yeah,
Even छोटा बच्चा भी आजकल बहुत ज्यादा stress. So basically, as we are in digital era, so everything is digital. So our screen time has increased. So whether it's in office, whether it's in school, whether it's in coaching, but whenever we go, there is all मतलब हर जगह पे ही आपको स्क्रीन्स मिलेंगी. आपको सारा काम ही स्क्रीन्स पे करना है. आपके लॉन्ग सिटिंग आवर्स होते हैं. आपको सारा दिन स्क्रीन पे बैठना होता है. आपकी बॉडी की मूवमेंट बहुत कम होती है, चाहे आप स्टूडेंट हो, चाहे आप प्रोफेशनल हो, या फिर आप किसी भी वर्किंग एरिया में हो. मोस्टली केसेस में जो सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत होती है वो होती है सिटिंग आवर्स की. और सबसे ज्यादा डिजिटल जो हम चीजें यूज करते हैं, चाहे आपका फोन है, चाहे आपका लैपटॉप है, या आपका किसी भी टाइप का स्क्रीन है. क्योंकि कोई भी मीटिंग्स वगैरह होती है दैट वी यूज
yeah.
स्क्रीन्स. सो बेसिकली दैट इज द मेजर कॉज. एंड stress also affect by our personal reasons also, like कुछ लोगों की situations ऐसी होती हैं जो stressful होती हैं. But besides this, if we only talk about the professional things, in professional area, there is majorly the screens and the sitting hours and the lack of body movement. And especially people normally breathe work नहीं करते. नॉर्मली हर एक बंदा ब्रीथ वर्क नहीं करता जो योगा नहीं करता है. ना ही वो अलग से कोई एक्सरसाइज या बॉडी मूवमेंट्स करते हैं. तो और उसके बाद अगर वो एक्सरसाइज योगा या जिम वगैरह नहीं जाते हैं, वो खाली अगर पूरे दिन बैठे हैं एक जगह पे खाली स्क्रीन पे काम कर, तो ऑब्वियसली स्ट्रेस भी इंक्रीज, क्योंकि और भी बहुत सारी लाइफ में चीजें हैं जो ऑलरेडी स्ट्रेसफुल हैं, उसके साथ साथ हमारा और एड ऑन हो जाता है इसके. सो इट ऑलरेडी एनहांस स्ट्रेस.
So I would say people should take care of their responsibilities as well. We cannot avoid the digital tools now, but try and regulate your 24 hours into such a way that it doesn't affect your health. That's what I would say. Because, yeah, please go ahead.
सो वी नीड टू मैनेज ओवर टाइम. सबसे पहले तो आपको
Yeah,
अपना टाइम मैनेज करना पड़ेगा. लाइक अगर कोई ऑफिस में है तो दे नीड टू टेक शॉर्ट ब्रेक्स. लाइक आपको हर एक घंटे में थोड़े थोड़े शॉर्ट ब्रेक्स लेने की जरूरत है. आप 5 मिनट के लिए उठ के थोड़ा सा वॉक कर सकते हैं, थोड़ा पानी पीने गए, थोड़ा सा चल के गए,
true.
या आपको थोड़ा कॉफी पीने जाना है. आपको थोड़े थोड़े दिन में एक एक घंटे में थोड़ा सा वॉक करके आओ, 5 मिनट फिर बैठ जाओ. या आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो तो थोड़ी देर खड़े होकर कर लो. आपको जरूरी नहीं है पूरे दिन सीट पे बैठ के ही काम.
Yeah.
तो आप एक घंटे में 5 मिनट खड़े हो सकते हो, काम कर सकते हो, फिर दोबारा बैठ सकते हो. या हल्का सा चेयर पे बैठे बैठे भी लोग स्ट्रेचिंग कर सकते हैं. काफी सारी चेयर योगा वगैरह होती है जो खुद से भी प्रैक्टिस की जा सकती है. सो देयर आर वेरी लिटिल लिटिल थिंग्स दैट वी नीड टू ऐड ऑन इन आवर लाइफ टू मेक अ हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल.
And how beautifully you described it, because these are simple ways everyone knows, but they don't follow. It's all about consciously living their life, that whether they
Yeah.
want to do it or not. So, thank you so much for answering this, because I often say that people are not always tired because of work. Many are tired because they are disconnected from themselves. And wellness is not one big transformation which anyone need. It is always many small, honest choices repeated in our lives. So it's all about consciously living, that whether we want to stretch, whether we want to walk after 1 hour, whether we want to do something. So people should, I'm sure this would get resonated with most of our audience, because everybody goes through such a lifestyle. And burnout is not always a workload problem. Sometimes it is a self neglect problem, I would say. So this leads to me another question of mine, and most probably the last question of this section, which is the section one. Neha ji, many people start health routines and with motivation, but quit after a few days. I'm sure this would get resonated with many. It has happened with me as well. What is the secret to building sustainable wellness habits without pressure or guilt?
सबसे पहले जो लोग छोड़ देते हैं उनका वो ये होता है कि वो बहुत अर्ली स्टेज में बहुत बड़ा गोल लेके चलते हैं. Like we want to develop this type of body, or we want to achieve this type of flexibility, or we want to like overnight change in our body, or overnight like balance in our mind or in our health, in our stress. Like उनको कुछ ऐसा चाहिए फिर instantly मिल जाए. But wellness is not about the instant result. You need to give time to our health. So उसके लिए सबसे पहले तो आपको बहुत स्मॉल स्टेप से चालू करना चाहिए. आपको खुद से इतना ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं रखनी चाहिए. आपको मोटिवेशन, आपको बहुत बड़ा गोल रखेंगे, आप मोटिवेट हो जाएंगे थोड़ी देर के लिए, फिर आप छोड़ देंगे क्योंकि आपको लगेगा कि गोल इतना बड़ा है, ऊपर से एक दो दिन अगर नहीं किया तो प्रेशर बिल्डअप हो जाएगा. तो प्रेशर बिल्डअप ना हो उससे बढ़िया आप इतना बड़ा गोल सेट मत करो, बस छोटे छोटे डेली की गोल सेट करो. आज मुझे ये करना है, लाइक आपको 15 मिनट्स का एक गोल रखिए कि मुझे ये करना है, थोड़ा सा वॉक करना है, थोड़ा सा ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज करनी है, थोड़ी सी मूवमेंट करनी है, या हल्का फुल्का थोड़ा सा एक्सरसाइज करनी है. आपने 15 मिनट्स का एक डेली टास्क रखा, आपने फुलफिल किया, यू फील मोटिवेटेड, यू फील इंस्पायर्ड टू डू द नेक्स्ट डे. तो आपके धीरे धीरे आप टाइम इंक्रीज करते जाओ, 15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, 25 मिनट, 30 मिनट. So it gradually becomes your habit. So it's all about consistency. If you are consistent in something, you naturally that becomes your habit. Once it becomes your habit, then result is just a byproduct.
And that's such a powerful reminder which you have given, because wellness should not become another pressure routine for us. It should become the support system to maintain that lifestyle which we want. And you beautifully mentioned about consistency, because consistency is not about doing everything perfectly in our life. It is always about returning every time you drift. So thank you so much, Neha ji, because what I am taking from this section is that wellness is not a luxury. It is not something we do after life becomes easy. It is what helps us handle life with more strength, calmness, and clarity. And maybe the real journey is not from sickness to fitness, but from self neglect to self respect. So we should be start respecting ourselves, our mind, body, and soul, that we are there on this planet Earth, and we are there to live our life in such a way which can help us as well, and which can inspire others as well. So thank you so much for answering all the questions so honestly and so with so much authenticity. And now we'll jump to the second section of the podcast, which is the rapid fire round. I'll be asking you certain questions, 10 to 15 questions, just to know the fun side of you, just to know little more about you, and for the audience, like they would get resonated with authenticity, I would say, because we are not showcasing here uh, stories. We are showcasing here transformations, how people have went through, and still they are authentic, still they are serving in the society, they are there on the social medias, and they're trusting their own journeys, and that's what people should trust too. So second section of the podcast, rapid fire round, fun, simple, because it's not about lengthy answers. It's about some quick answers. First thought, no overthinking about anything. Okay, let's move into this lighter round, because enough of yoga, meditation we have talked about. We'll be talking about yoga as well, but it's all about yoga is a lifestyle which anyone can choose. It's all about choosing. So let's get to know you more better. First question of the rapid fire round. Yeah, ji, what do you think yoga in one word?
Yoga is the balance. Yoga is about balance of our
Balance.
mind, body.
So it's all about balancing. Second question, Neha ji, morning yoga or evening yoga? What would you prefer?
And I recommend morning yoga.
And it's all about coming into the lifestyle that the sun rises for a reason and the sun sets for a reason. So understand the chronology of the universe, and you'll be able to understand the why yoga practices are performed as well. Thank you so much for answering this question. Third question of our rapid fire round: pranayam or meditation? What would you choose?
Pranayam or meditation. It's tough actually. Both are necessary. If I need to choose meditation, because meditation includes pranayama.
And beautifully answered. Neha, next question. One wellness habit everyone should start today.
One wellness habit. Uh, you can start practicing breathing exercises. First, you need to just include small, like little things in your routine, like breathing exercises and walking. I recommend two things: breathing exercises and walking. That is the very basic things that you need to start for beginners.
And thank you so much for answering this question, because breathing is something I know we are a bit, I'm taking this up in the rapid fire round, but breathing is something which is there with us always. And there's so many tutorials, so many videos are there for breathing exercises. Go watch, audience. And in case if you need any help, we'll share the contact details of Neha ji at the later part of the podcast. Stay tuned for that. Neha ji, next question from our rapid fire round. One unhealthy habit people should reduce from today itself.
To reduce sugar and unprocessed food in your diet.
शुगर इज जहर है, प्लीज मत खाओ, मैं तो यही बोलूंगा. दो आई ईट अ लॉट बट आई कैन डाइजेस्ट इट, बट कैन यू? So it's all depend on the occasions, on the enjoy your life, but don't let it harm your body. So thank you so much for answering this question. Neha ji, one food habit you personally believe in apart from no sugar.
One food habit. First of all, first of all, drink water as much as you can, especially in the morning. And in food, focus on घर का खाना, like simple घर का खाने पे आप ज्यादा फोकस करो, तो बजाय आप जंक फूड और इन सब चीजों को अवॉइड, जितना हो सके घर का खाना. एंड ड्रिंक, स्टे हाइड्रेटेड, स्टे हाइड्रेटेड एंड ईट होममेड फूड.
Eat homemade food and drink water and exercise regularly. That's the way to live a healthy, wealthy, and life, like peaceful life. Neha, next question. One myth about yoga you want to break.
That no, yoga is about flexibility.
You have already broke that.
The yoga is not just about flexibility. There's so much more in that.
Discipline or motivation? What keeps you going?
It's a discipline, and we need motivation. Like we don't need outside motivation. Actually, we need to motivate ourselves, and motivation comes from discipline. So both are needed. But when we focus on discipline, motivation automatically comes from inside. If we only focus on motivation, then we depend on others. Like we depend outside source. But when we focus on discipline, it comes from our inside source. So our inner well-being is more important.
Beautifully said that it's all inside. Neha, next question. One, since we are talking about yoga, one pose that instantly calms you.
One pose.
Yeah.
Okay. One pose. वैसे तो I do many poses. If I select one pose,
That instantly calms you down. I know all your poses would calm you down, but one which instantly calms you down.
if I choose one pose, then I think Sarvangasana. I like Sarvangasana when I
So
do that.
I will share the image of the asana as well. And moving on to the round, Neha, one thing stress teaches us.
स्ट्रेस टीचेस अस. स्ट्रेस बेसिकली हमारा जो कॉर्टिसोल होता है उसको बढ़ाता है, और जिससे हमारा जो ओवरऑल वेलबींग है उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा अफेक्ट करता है. तो बेसिकली अगर आपकी लाइफ में कोई एक थॉट भी नेगेटिव होता है तो स्ट्रेस उसको और ज़्यादा बूस्ट करता है. बेसिकली अपने स्ट्रेस को रिड्यूस करना है तो आपको लाइफ स्टाइल को तो मेंटेन करना ही पड़ेगा, बिकॉज विदाउट अ हेल्थी लाइफ स्टाइल स्ट्रेस विल बी अ डिजास्टर.
And the with such honesty, with such experience you've got, you are telling this, so I'm sure these exercises which if anybody wants to get associated with you will wait, stay tuned for the podcast at the later part of the podcast. Neha, next question from our rapid fire round. One line you tell yourself on your tough days. I'm sure everybody has got those tough days, but it's all about moving on. So what's that one
I
line?
just said, okay. I just say to myself two to three words very simple. I can do it. Whatever, जो भी सिचुएशन होती है बस मैं मन में खुद को बोलती हूँ I can do it, and then I do it. It's just simple as that. So I think it's very मैं चीज़ों को बहुत ज़्यादा सिंपल सिंपल रखती हूँ. I don't keep things very complicated. So जितना ज़्यादा सिंपल होता है उतना ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी होती है. जितना ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी होती है उतना ज़्यादा हमारे एक्शंस अच्छे होते हैं, रिजल्ट भी उसी हिसाब से.
Audience, simplification is the key to everything what you want to achieve in your life. Take one small step, which Nehaji mentioned. Nehaji, complete this sentence for me. Confidence comes from dash.
Okay, confidence comes from your inner well-being. When
So,
your inner well-being is healthy, when your connection with yourself is healthy, when you are not disconnected from yourself, when you think about yourself positively, then when you center yourself, when you are prioritize yourself, right? I think confidence comes from prioritize yourself.
so confidence comes from prioritizing yourself. It's all about knowing that whatever you're doing, it's for you, for the world around you, which you want to create. So maintain your inner well-being first, and then you'll reflect that as well. Thank you so much for answering this. So coming to the last question from our rapid fire round, Nehaji, complete this. What does trust your journey mean to you?
Trust your journey is about believing in self. If we believe in self, then we can trust our journey. We without believing in ourselves, we can't trust our journey, whatever it is. किसी भी टाइप की जर्नी के लिए सबसे पहले हमें खुद को बिलीव करना होगा, क्योंकि आप दूसरे आपको तब बिलीव करेंगे जब आप खुद में बिलीव करोगे. इफ यू डोंट ट्रस्ट योरसेल्फ, हाउ कैन सम अदर पर्सन ट्रस्ट यू? सो यू नीड टू फर्स्ट ट्रस्ट योरसेल्फ.
So it's all about believing and then taking actions. That's how you'll come to know that how to trust your own journey, because if believing itself will not serve anything, you need to take actions then. Like Nehaji said, I can do it, right? So you have to do it. And that's what you summarize. And that was simple, fun, full of wisdom, Nehaji. Sometimes wellness does not need complicated answers, it needs honest choices, one breath, one habit, and one mindful decision at a time. Always. Thank you so much. This is the end of our second round. Now we'll be moving ahead with the section three of our podcast, which is the journey, the challenges, the pain which Nehaji have went through to become a person, the confident person she is today, guiding others on their lifestyle goals. Nehaji, I know behind every calm personality I interview on this podcast, there is a journey. There is some pain, because without pain, I don't know what's the agenda behind transformations. Why it has to go through pain only? People often see wellness coaches as calm and balanced all the time, but every journey has challenges. What was one difficult phase in your journey that people may know not about? Not right now. They don't know anything about that. How did you keep yourself grounded during all that time?
Actually, from childhood, I have a struggling journey because I am a very middle class family, and we live in a very small house. So from childhood, I have a dream that we need to buy a house, we need to do something. So I am very motivated from childhood that I want to build my career. I'm very career focused. Like in my family, no other girl, like all girls married before 25. So I'm now a 30 years. So I'm still unmarried and focused on my career. So I'm the first one in my family, in my bloodline, that is so
Wow.
focused on my career. So basically, I'm the most motivated for my career. So and I am the first person who prioritizes herself besides everything, who doesn't care about much what other things, and do what I feel from the heart that I want to do, what my soul is calling me. So I do according to that. So I don't listen to others much. So I do whatever I believe I want to do it, and I believe what it is right to do it. So I just do it. So that's why I just keep telling myself I can do it, I can do it. Even from childhood, I just tell myself I can do it, I can do it. So I have faced very मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा hurdles I have faced from childhood. So जब मैंने सीए जर्नी अपनी स्टार्ट की थी, तो आई डोंट हैव अ ड्रीम टू बिकम अ सीए दैट टाइम, बिकॉज आई मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं था कि मुझे क्या बनना। ट्वेल्थ के बाद जस्ट पापा ने फॉर्म ला के दे दिया, सो आई जस्ट फिल्ड इट एंड स्टार्टेड माय सीए। तो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में आई जस्ट क्लियर द फाउंडेशन। सीपीटी एग्जाम होता था जब, तो आई जस्ट क्लियर माय एग्जाम एंड आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड द जर्नी। सो एक चीज तो क्लियर थी कि मुझे अपना करियर बनाना है। अब जब इसमें चले गए हैं तो इसी में बनाना है। मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है कि मैं जब कोई चीज स्टार्ट करती हूँ तो मैं छोड़ती नहीं। सो आई एम वेरी फोकस्ड दैट टाइम। सो इसी तरीके से आई रीच इन फाइनल। देन फाइनल में पहुंचने के बाद आई फेस्ड फेलियर्स। Like in intermediate, I faced failure first time in CA. In my entire life, I never faced failure. So that was first time. That when I got started, like stress, panic attacks. So I was get very panic attacks. मेरी उस टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा हालत खराब हो जाती थी, क्योंकि मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम कभी फेलियर फेस किया था एग्जाम्स के अंदर। मुझे कभी लगता नहीं था कि मैं फेल हो सकती हूँ। तो उस टाइम पे फिर देन आई just clear my intermediate in next attempt. Then I reached to my finals. Then in finals again I faced failures. So that time my motivation so go down, and I was so depressed that time that my family, मतलब मेरी मदर ने मुझे encourage किया that I have to go start करो yoga, and you should don't only focus on studies. सो फाइनल में आने तक तो मेरे घर वालों ने भी प्रेशर कम कर दिया स्टडीज के लिए। बट मेरा खुद से एक जैसे होता है ना कनेक्शन बिल्ड हो गया था, एक इमोशनल अटैचमेंट हो गया था सीए के साथ कि मैंने इतना टाइम इन्वेस्ट किया है, इतना फोकस किया है, इतना सब कुछ किया है, आई हैव टू डू इट। सो आई एम टेलिंग माई सेल्फ आई कैन डू इट, बट आई वॉज डिस्कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम माई सोल एंड फ्रॉम माई इनर वेलबींग। माई हेल्थ गॉट डिक्लाइन, no matter how much I say I can do it, but that not affecting anything, or that doesn't change anything. So I just started doing yoga, meditation, pranayama into my daily routine. That gives me results. That takes time. Then gradually I healed myself. Then I took the certification, and then I was doing a job and also building my Neha Wellness Vibes. So I do both simultaneously for 5 years. Well, I did a job for 10 years, including my articleship. Almost, I think, 10 to 11 years. I did a job and my articleship, including of 3 years. And besides that, after reaching my final, I start doing the job. And when I don't get the results, I start building yoga also, in the yoga business. So I have started Neha Wellness Vibes and start teaching yoga. And when I heal myself, so I thought that I can do it. जिन्होंने मुझे योगा सिखाया था, वो बोलते हैं कि तुम योगा बहुत अच्छे करते हो, तो तुम्हें सर्टिफिकेशन लेके दूसरों की भी हेल्प करनी चाहिए। तो आई थॉट कि व्हाई शुड आई डोंट डू इट। फर्स्ट मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, मुझे ऐसा कुछ लगा नहीं था कि मुझे इसमें करियर बनाना। आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड एज अ हॉबी। सो अगर कोई मुझसे सीख रहा है तो ठीक है, नहीं सीख रहा तो ठीक है। आई जस्ट मतलब मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था दूसरों की हेल्प करने में। तो जो भी कोई आ रहा था आई जस्ट डूइंग। तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि मुझे इसमें बिजनेस बिल्ड करना है या मुझे ऐसा कुछ फाउंडर वगैरह बनना है। आई वॉज फोकस्ड ऑन माई जॉब, आई वॉज फोकस्ड ऑन माई करियर। लाइक मैं सीए फील्ड से हूँ, तो मेरा कभी दिमाग नहीं चला कि मुझे वेलनेस में ऐसा कुछ करना है, बट आई वॉज कॉन्टिन्यूसली बिल्डिंग। साइमल्टेनियसली in 2024 I left my job. Then I thought कि I want to pursue yoga and these things as my career seriously on full time basis. That time I was doing a part time basis, like with job. Then I want to focus on full time. So last 2 years I am focused on this business. Yeah. So I faced many hurdles. I faced very like I like family expectations and everything. like marriage pressure, like I have left my studies, that pressure. I have very emotionally connected to CA. So that doesn't happen that that when I disconnected from myself, तो एक अंदर अंदर से एक एक्सपेक्टेशन वो भी थी कि एक चीज जैसे अधूरी रह गई कि जो चीज मुझे कंप्लीट करनी थी वो चीज नहीं हो पाई। फिर लेकिन जब मैं इसमें आई तो मुझे लगा नहीं, अब वो चीज हो गई, अब इतना टाइम मैंने इन्वेस्ट कर दिया, बट मैं उसको पूरी जिंदगी टेक के नहीं बैठ सकती। आई हैव टू फोकस नाउ विच आई डूइंग इन प्रेजेंट। सो आई हैव टू लेफ्ट इट। तो अगर इस पे ढंग से काम करना है तो मुझे वो छोड़ना पड़ेगा। देन आई जस्ट स्विच इट टू दिस and totally focused on from last 2 years. So I reached now here and from all the hurdles.
And how beautifully you summarized your journey, because every like there's so many folks out there who might be listening to us right now, and they must be going through the same journey which you have went through, because more or less we are all connected by one light, right? Our emotions are also same. We are in this together. Every emotion is similar. It's all about relating it, coming into the situation. You'll get the same type of emotions. So you have went through, you have overcame that journey of yours, and it's a beautiful transformation. I am super inspired about listening how you came up those challenges, because CA is very close to many people out there who are listening as well. Because behind every calm person, there is usually a story of choosing peace with yourself again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again, just with yourself. And you did it, Neha ji. And that's what a calm mind is also a form of success. You are a successful person already, because you left your job, you switched your careers, and now you went into this wellness mission. Now, you are a CA finalist too. You have not left that as of now. Yeah, you're a CA
I,
finalist.
I am a CA finalist. I reached my finals, but I am not giving exam for.
Okay, okay. So she can guide others as well, because she's a CA finalist. She has studied a lot. It's all about pursuing what aligns with her vision now, which itself, CA itself requires lots of discipline, pressure handling, and consistency for sure. How has that journey shaped your personality and your wellness work right now?
Actually, from CA, I have learned discipline. Basically, जो मैंने discipline सीखा है, वो मेरी CA फील्ड की वजह से ही सीखा है। Because in CA, you need to be disciplined. Like in when I studies, मैं होली दिवाली कुछ नहीं देखती थी। Like पूरे घर में, I live in a joint family. So मेरे पापा के 8 भाई हैं। So we are together. Like 6 families are living together. So
Wow.
सो मच लाइक इतना ज्यादा हौच पौच। अगर दिवाली होली पे आपसे हो सकते हैं, उसमें मैं स्टडीज कर रही थी, मेरे एग्जाम्स होते थे। एंड वो होली दिवाली किसी की फंक्शन कुछ भी हो, आई जस्ट डोंट केयर। सब लोग मुझे बोलते थे घर में रहती है जो, फिर मैं किसी से कुछ बात ही नहीं करती थी, कोई टाइम नहीं मिलता था और ना मेरा मन करता था, क्योंकि मैं स्टडीज में इतना इंडल्ज हो गई थी। सबको लगता था कि इसे किसी से कोई बात करने में ट्रस्ट नहीं है, शी इज सो रूड, शी इज सो एरोगेंट, शी इज सो इगोइस्टिक। बिकॉज मैं बस अपनी स्टडीज से फोकस करती थी, बाकी किसी को मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं था। बिकॉज आई एम सो फोकस्ड इन माई फैमिली दैट नो अदर गर्ल हैज like pursue her career or dreams, but I have a dreams in my family. I'm the first woman in my family, in my entire bloodline. So I am very focused that I have to do it. I need to do something. Like मैं अपने career को तो नहीं छोड़ सकती चाहे कुछ हो जाए। So I'm really focused from my entire child because I'm very focused on my studies. Like from 12th, I was not a brilliant student, like average person, like my marks इतने अच्छे नहीं आते थे, but I was focused on studies. Like जैसे होता है कि घर से बस आप कोचिंग गए और कोचिंग से घर आपने बस पढ़ाई करी। मेरा आपने थोड़ा बहुत खेला, आपको जो करना है करा, हॉबी परस्यू करी, एंड जस्ट मेड दैट्स द लाइफ दैट आई लिव।
एंड अभी नेहा जी के घर वाले जब ये पॉडकास्ट सुनेंगे, सो उनको पता लगेगा कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन शी हैज बिकम नाउ, बिकॉज I also live in a joint family. I can understand what all it takes to manage all the emotions, the expectations, and everything. Being a family guy myself, and I'm sure this would be get resonated with many of our audiences as well. If we trust that the other person who is trusting their own journey, if we show that trust as family members as well, it gives immense support to that soul. It gives immense support. Our family members itself doesn't support, so it's a difficult journey for everyone out there who are there on social media, because it happens with everyone. Whomsoever I've interviewed, they have faced this challenge. Whomsoever I've connected on social media, they have faced this challenge that their own people don't support them. So please, your families, your their friends, you are their people whom they have lived their life. So please support them. Thank you so much, Neha ji. Did your
I just
CA
want to
journey?
add on,
Yeah, please go ahead.
not my whole family. My parents supports me.
See.
My parents supports me. Besides that, in my joint family, no one is there. But my parents not always supports me, but supports me when I need it. Like most of the time, I don't take support. I do everything alone. But when I distorted or when I depressed or when जब कुछ नहीं होता, then they support me. They understand sometimes. Sometimes they are not like उनको भी रहता है कि अब एक एज हो गई है, you should marry or you should do such things or you should focus on studies or you should not left your job. Like they are concerned. That's why they are not doing it. But they are not enemy of me. Like they supports in their way. Like I can't say that they don't support you, but sometimes they support for some things that they find right, but sometimes they don't support for things that they don't find right. But what I believe in myself, I have my own vision that they can't see. So I do according to that. So sometimes they do me like they let me do like this podcast or like I'm building my business. Sometimes they support, but sometimes they resent because they want like वो भी मेरा भला ही चाहते हैं. But वो उन्होंने जिस तरफ से अपनी लाइफ जी है, जिस तरफ से उनका बैकग्राउंड है, वो उस तरीके से सोचते हैं. They don't think about this like जैसे आजकल की जनरेशन उसके हिसाब से नहीं सोचते, तो उनका सपोर्ट सिस्टम थोड़ा अलग है. जिस हिसाब से हमें सपोर्ट चाहिए होता है वो सपोर्ट उस साइड से नहीं. So that's the difference in generation gap.
And you are breaking the generation cycle in your generation. So congratulations to you that you are focused, you are aligned in with your vision, Neha ji. Did your CA journey make you understand stress in a deeper way in all this chaos of learning with multiple hiccups in your life, multiple emotional turbulences of whatever we want to do in our life? Because our journey itself teaches us something. Did your CA journey taught you something about stress in a deeper way?
Yes, yes. It stress started when I started my CA journey. When I initially started, it was all going well. When I initially started, it's all going well because it was new. So when I faced failures and after some time my motivation grew down, then my stress spirals. Then I taste bitterness of this course. Then my depression starts. Then it affects my other areas also because when we disconnect from ourselves, we can't connect with the other things. But it also helped me to make me a resilient person. Because of this pressure, because of this stress, I also become a disciplined person because that forced me to do it. If I don't face struggles or if I don't face failure, if I don't face anything that pressurize me, make me stress, then how can I grow? That helps me in my growth. Like that also affect me negatively, but that also has a push me button. That also give me a push me button to लाइक जैसा होता है ना, आपको एक आगे एक झटका मिल कि आपको करना ही है, आपको करना है, आपको करना पड़ेगा. Like we don't want to do it, but we have to do it. That mindset comes from this course.
And
So
I think, yeah, please go ahead.
So it tremendously helped in my growth. So I'm not saying in a negative way. I'm not biased that it only give me a positive effect or only give me a negative. It gave me a negative impact in giving me stress, but it's also gave me a positive outcome by making me resilient and disciplined person because it gave me a button to push further.
Mm.
If I don't face struggle, I will not push myself because we need to push ourselves to grow further. बिकॉज़ आपको जब तक कोई और परस्यू पुश करता रहेगा, आप एक हद तक ही पुश कर मतलब कर सकते हैं, आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। आपको ग्रोथ के लिए आपको खुद को खुद पुश करना पड़ता है। आप हमेशा किसी और के सहारे नहीं बैठ सकते। और वो आपको खुद के अंदर से पुश जब मिलता है, जब आप स्ट्रगल्स फेस करते हैं, जब आप डिप्रेशन फील करते हैं, जब आप स्ट्रेस फील करते हैं। तो स्ट्रेस इज़ नॉट ऑलवेज़ अबाउट नेगेटिव, स्ट्रेस आल्सो लीड्स टू आवर ग्रोथ।
So it's all about challenging ourselves, and that's what you did. I think this is beautiful because you understand both worlds, ambition and balance, because of your wellness bridge, which you have. Many people need that bridge today. It's all about making that bridge. You have done that beautifully because ambition becomes powerful when it is supported by inner balance always. This leads to the next question of mine, because we were talking about stress a lot. Was there any moment where your own struggle, stress, or self doubt became the reason you wanted to help others?
Yes, that's the basic reason actually. That's the basic reason. That's why I started my healing journey. That's why I want to help people in their healing journey. That's why I want to help people, and that's why I'm doing this business. That's the basic foundation of me that whatever I'm doing now.
So, this is not just about my journey anymore for Neha ji. It's all about how she can guide others too while learning from her own experiences, her own wellness world, which she is trying to create out here. And she's already created it. What is trying? Trying is always putting our effort on daily basis. So creation has already been done since the time you thought about this mo- getting entered into this industry, because it's very difficult uh, to create that discipline in ourselves first and then give it to others too. Thank you so much, Neha ji, for answering this question, because discipline is self love in action always. That's what discipline is all about, because we want to grow in that journey of ours, and that's what discipline is giving to us. This leads to me next question of mine, because after working with students, professionals, and communities, what has teaching wellness taught you about people? What do people secretly need more? Whether it's fitness, whether it's confidence, or whether it's emotional support.
People need an inner balance, which comes from emotional regulation. So emotional regulation is the basic foundation. When we emotionally regulate ourselves, then we can do better in each area or whatever we want to do. That's the basic foundation. If we are not emotionally regulated, then we react to everything. We get angry easily. We lose our motivation. We can't focus on things. When our emotions affected, then our stress increased, then our cortisol increased, then our depression increased, then we our negative thoughts increase. So these are all interlinked. So emotional regulation is the basic foundation.
So it's all about aligning ourselves first, and then aligning everything outside what we want in our life. I feel people don't just come to don't they actually don't come to wellness for a routine. They come because they want to feel safe inside their body again, their own body again, because they want to feel their bodies, their soul, and yoga, wellness. Well, what is wellness? I would say wellness is kalyan, right? We are doing something out there which is helping others. That's what wellness is. It's an exchange. Now, I would like you to give People who are listening out there until now, if someone watching this has been ignoring their health still, feel and still they are feeling low, stressed, or disconnected from themselves, what would you say to them today? Let's say this directly to the person who needs it the most right now.
Okay. Whoever person who is not focusing on their health currently, please focus on it because it is the basic foundation. If you don't focus on your health, then you can't make money properly, then you can't make your career properly, then you can't build a healthy relationship properly, because we can do everything but not in a healthy, that become toxic gradually in long term. In short term, it can give you result, but if you want a healthy success, a healthy relationship, a healthy career, and a healthy lifestyle, then you need to focus on your health because this is the basic foundation.
And your body is not asking for perfection, it is just asking for your attention, nothing else. Because once you start taking that small steps, which Neha mentioned, it's all about connecting and then taking actions. That's it. Taking actions would lead you forward. It will give you more clarity towards your life. Thank you, Nehaji, for answering all the questions so honestly, with so much authenticity and with so much vibe, the Neha Wellness vibe which you have got. So please keep spreading that. And I hope our audience as well liked the podcast. Now, Nehaji, I would want to know from you, because with every soul I see who is there on social media, who is doing something out there, whether it's through knowledge sharing, whether it's through providing their services, products, or anything, they have a vision, they have a legacy, they want to create a legacy. And that's the reason why they have come there. Because it's very difficult to face the judgments out there and putting ourselves out there on social media. It's very easy from the consumer end, but it's very difficult from the creator end, I would say. Looking ahead, what is the ultimate vision you hold for yourself, for your people, for your clients, and the world? What do you want your legacy to be remembered for?
As I said earlier, I keep things very simple. So my legacy is to help people as much as I can. So जितने ज्यादा लोगों की हेल्प में कर पाऊँ, जितने ज्यादा लोगों को सर्व में कर पाऊँ, और जितने ज्यादा लोगों को हील में कर पाऊँ. So I want to build a legacy like that. कि जितने ज्यादा लोग मुझसे ज्यादा कनेक्ट हो, उतने ज्यादा लोगों को हीलिंग प्रोवाइड हो, उतने ज्यादा लोग अपनी लाइफ में बेटर कर पाए. मेरी वजह से उनकी लाइफ में कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन, दैट आई वांट टू क्रिएट.
Neha ji, thank you for such beautiful answers, I would say, in throughout the podcast. How can our listeners touch base with you? Can you please share your contact details? And though we'll mention everything in the description as well, but I would like to know from you too. How can our listeners touch base with you for your services?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have my Instagram channel, Neha Wellness Vibes. I'm also on LinkedIn as Neha Verma. And my contact number, I can share that. That is 8595 444 902. That you can contact on WhatsApp. And you can also contact me on email ID, nehavellnessvibes@gmail. Thank you.
And this section reminds us that every guide also has a journey, like the guide which you are seeing right now, Nehaji, with such a bright light out there. Every teacher has been a student first, and every peaceful practice often comes from a place where we once needed peace ourselves. Wellness is not about becoming someone else. It is always about returning to the version of ourselves that feels alive, balanced, and connected. Nehaji, thank you so much for this beautiful and grounding conversation. Today we spoke about yoga, breath, meditation, discipline, stress, and sustainable wellness. But more than that, we spoke about coming back to ourselves. To everyone listening, if you have been delaying your health, waiting for the perfect time, or feeling guilty for not being consistent, just start small. One breath, one walk, one glass of water, one moment of silence, one decision to choose yourself again. Because your wellness journey does not need to be perfect, it just only needs to begin. This is Trust Your Journey 1.0. Until next time, breathe deeply, live consciously, and always, always, always trust your journey. Neha ji, last thoughts from your side, and we'll wrap up.
I want to say that start small, do things that you can keep simple. Like आपको बहुत सिंपल चीजें करनी है, बस आपको ये माइंड में रखना है that सब कुछ आसान है, like संदीप महेश्वरी जैसे बोलते हैं. I also did a brainstorming session with him on personality in 2021, and I'm very huge fan of him. So yeah, he like in motivation, he is my idol. So उन्हीं से मैंने सीखा है like सब कुछ आसान है. So I just keep everything simple. So आपको बस एक छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स को फॉलो करना है, छोटी छोटी चीजों को अपनी लाइफ में लेकर आना है. 15 मिनट का आपको लाइक एक्सरसाइज करना है, 10 मिनट की वॉकिंग आपने इंक्लूड कर ली, आपको घर का खाना इंक्लूड किया, बाहर का अनप्रोसेस्ड हेल्दी फूड कम कर दिया, हफ्ते में हो सके तो एक बार खा लिया, 6 दिन आपने बाकी हेल्दी खाया, शुगर कम कर दिया, छोटी छोटी चीजों में लाइक आपने हाइड्रेशन थोड़ा ज्यादा लिया, थोड़ा फ्रूट्स वगैरह खाया, स्नैक्स में आपने अनहेल्दी चिप्स वगैरह ये सब छोड़ दिया. छोटी छोटी लिटिल लिटिल थिंग्स हैं जिसका आपको ध्यान रखना है. इफ यू फोकस्ड ऑन दैट यू कैन अल्टीमेटली क्रिएट अ हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल. थैंक यू.
ये
दिस
पूरा
इज फ्रॉम माय.
ये पूरा कोर्स था जो आपने अभी दे दिया है यहाँ पे सारे लिसनर्स को आउट देयर. It's all these small steps only, guys. So thank you so much, Neha ji, for all your wisdom. You have got a great personality, great energy, great vibe, which you have got, and keep distributing wellness to the world out there. And audience, if you want to touch base with Neha ji, please, you have already got the contact details. And if you want to know, just check the description below and get in touch with her and help reshape and align yourself with mind, body, and soul. Until next time, keep watching Trust Your Journey. I'll see you in another episode.